Welcome, my conscious family. Today I'm hearing you are the shapeshifter of your reality. And if you want to claim this message, write down in the comments, I am a shapeshifter. And why writing in the comments? Because as I always say, power of intention is real. You're taking a moment to focus your energy on what it is that you want. And today I want to talk about this was coming through as a lesson as well. So it's a lesson and a message in the same time. But something that truly changed my life is, of course, quantum physics, understanding of reality, and how what I want you to know from this video is that I don't care how reality may look like to you in terms of it seems so tangible and it seems like you can't change. It's like a fact. It seems so real. I want you to know something. Reality is not what you think it is. I don't care what your circumstances are because they don't matter. Whatever happened in the past, it doesn't matter. I'm going to talk about identity, quantum physics, reality, shape shifting, quantum jumping, time, divine timing, and so much more. So if you want to learn more, stay until the end. And I'm going to go even deeper in a program that I told you guys about, the 6-month mentorship leading with spirit. So if you want to sign up, learn more, book a free discovery call. The pinned comment is down below. But I'm going to go much deeper, of course, because I'm going to be teaching you and showing you and giving you all the tools and everything you need to start your next level to become and embody true leadership and lead others with spirit, live fully in your purpose, because I'm talking to the chosen ones and I know that you're one of them. Anyways, let's go back to the message. Let's go back to the lesson. So while I was getting ready, I was thinking about something that happened in my life. And let me just see. I don't know anymore if this is saying that I don't have a battery or something because I'm still learning this computer. This, how do you say, this camera. Anyways, so my sister lives in the US for the longest time, like 10 years. She went there with the work and travel. She stayed there. She got married to an American guy. She stayed. She got divorced, whatever. Now she has a new Beyonce boyfriend, however you want to say, basically a husband, and she's going to give birth to a child. And this is going to be our first baby in the family. So she really wanted me to be there. And I was refused visa 2 times. They say, oh, you're not married, blah, blah, blah. Your sister went there, so probably you're going to go and do the same. And all I wanted to say is that that's not true. I'm not going to do that. But they just didn't believe me, and I was refused my visa 2 times in my life. This was very emotional for me, not because necessarily I want to go to Miami or LA or anything like that, but because I really want to see my sister there. It's her life, and it's quite important for me. So, anyways, I was going again for this visa conversation the other day, and I was approved. But I want to tell you something that is really crucial for this message today. I got my visa, right? And the feeling about it was, I was feeling much more relaxed this time. I was coming from the assumption that it's already done. There was resistance, there was fear, there was a little bit of worry and overthinking. But if I ask myself the amount of worry that I had now versus the other 2 times is exponentially different, because now it is still important for me, but I was thinking in a way it is done. I don't care if I need to go again in 2 weeks or something, but I'm just going to do it until I get my visa. So it's already done. I don't know if it's going to take 1 time or 2 times to come there, but I'm going to do it and I'm going to go to the US. And why this is important, listen to this story because it's really, really crucial. I went to this conversation, and one of my friends told me, ask to talk to a Serbian person because they are so cute and nice and they will just give you the visa right away. And I came there and I said, okay, can I please talk to someone, from Serbia? And they said, yeah, of course. As I was approaching the desk, I noticed that the person who I'm supposed to talk to is actually, in fact, not Serbian. And the first thought in my mind was like, oh gosh, I'm not going to get my visa. But because I know how reality works, I immediately shifted and I was conscious and aware of my body. I relaxed my body in the present moment. And I was just present. I didn't rush to take out my papers to show, you know, how I should go to the US. I was just very slow down and patient. And this guy tells me, why are you going to the US? I said, because I want to visit my sister. How long has she been there? I said, 10 years. Oh, but she was there illegally or something like that. I didn't quite understand what he was talking about. But basically, she was supposed to come back after the work and travel, come back home, and then she can go back and get married and whatever. And she got married because she was really in love with the guy, by the way. It's not like she had a scheme or something. Anyways, this guy tells me she was there illegally and this is a problem. And I didn't understand him. I'm like, sorry, what is the question? And he said, yeah. I said, this is a problem. And I immediately think, oh gosh, is it really going to happen again? But because I know that I am 100% responsible, I immediately dropped the worry and I went straight to my heart and I spoke from my heart and I said, I don't understand why is this a problem because my brother visited her many times, my mom went to the US. I am the only person who hasn't visited my sister. And he turns to me and he says, your visa is approved. And I was like, wow. And why I want to say this because everything was showing up that again I'm going to have a problem because before they told me the same story. You're not married, your sister went there, she got married, she overstayed her welcome, right? So you cannot go because we don't trust you that you're not going to do the same. And even though sometimes circumstances can show us that something is going wrong, I want you to understand that this is literally quantum physics. Everything exists as a possibility all the time. What that means is I don't care if you are in the middle of being fired from your boss. If you manage to align in that moment with what it is that you want, you are going to observe a different reality. I don't care what it is because people give up too fast. I'm going to give you another example. Let's say that you are writing a book. Excuse me. And someone told you that you need to sell, I don't know, 1 million copies. Okay, let's not go there. 10,000 copies in a month if you want to be signed by this house, book house. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, you guys follow me. And you don't sell nothing for 29 days. I don't care. It's not that I personally don't care, but quantum physics don't care because change change happens instantaneously. Change always happens in the now. So anything that you're observing. So back to what I was saying, my camera got off, so I needed to recharge it. But basically what I was saying is that you can literally change anything in your life. Always, the minute you decide, it can be changed, it can be reversed. And something that is true about manifestation is that you don't manifest by your mood, you manifest by your identity. So, whatever you assume that you are, whoever you assume to be, you actually can change in a second you decide that you are that. When you make a decision, the particles, the atoms, everything, the energy shifts. Literally, you are the shapeshifter. And I have experienced so many of these things in my life. I had someone who was like my boss, and they told me no for something. I wanted to negotiate. I wanted to get a upgrade, and they said no. And because I completely detached, I said it's gonna happen no matter what. It has been decided. I am just a person that gets everything that I want. This person literally changed their mind, and the next day they told me, actually, yeah, you can do that. And this is the power that you have. You can literally change anything in your life. And I want you to remember that. By the way, if you like this video, you can like it. You can subscribe to my channel. It helps me a lot. It's a good karma for you. It helps me to pick up on your energy for the future readings. As I said, this today is not necessarily a reading, it's more of as a lesson also. But this story with the US visa is just one of the many, many things that happen in my life that maybe up until the last moment, I wasn't sure. And I'm very careful with these words because, of course, I assumed it, so it has to be the truth. But you can still have the worry. This is also something where most of the people fail, is that they think that they need to be completely positive and have no worry, no doubts if they want to manifest something. But the greatest things I have manifested, and when I quantum jumped and double and triple my income, I still had some worry. I still had some thoughts that were negative, right? But this doesn't mean that it's not going to happen, because the dominant frequency, which is my identity, is what manifests, not my current mood, not me feeling guilty or scared at the moment. If my baseline frequency is the assumption, the identity, the self concept that it's already done. So please don't get tricked on this thinking that you cannot have any thoughts of worry, because it's simply not the truth. Anyways, guys, this is the message for today. I'm not going to go any deeper, but I'm going to talk about it more and more, learn about quantum physics. And again, if you really want to become the leader, lead with spirit, and really create an impact on this world, then take a look at the pinned comment and book a free discovery call. And just thinking if there is anything else to mention, but I think basically I just wanted to share this story as an inspiration to you and just tell you to just stay consistent and to just assume, because repetition is what brings the change. You're repeatedly assuming the identity of what it is that you want to be, even when the 3D world is showing you something of the opposite. Because our senses are picking up something that already has been assumed. And it can be changed in a second, because change happens in the now. So don't get caught up in the 3D. It doesn't matter what your circumstances are, because if you assume based on the 3D, then you are like the most people assuming based on of your past. So what I'm seeing right now is the projection of the past, not of my new assumption, right? So if I can still come back to the new assumption, you can change anything. Stay conscious and remember to have fun.